All right, here we go. Just doing a little bit of your chapter 4 review. So hang with me, check your answers as you go. Please just put an X on it and then adjust it, or just kind of adjust the small little parts as you go. All right, so here we go. Slope formula. It should look like this. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. There you go. Make sure you know that. Have that on your note sheet. That would be great. Right, slope-intercept form. We need to know that slope-intercept is y equals mx plus b. Okay, going on to number 3, we are going to do point slope form. So that's going to be y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. All right, very good. There's our first 3 problems knocked out in a jiffy. All right, let's do this. Graph each of the following. Guess what? This one is already in slope-intercept form. So I'm going to take a look at my intercept, -2. I'm going to go down -2, put a big fat dot right there. And then I have a slope of 7. Remember, if you want to make that a fraction, just so you can really see the slope, 7 over 1. Okay, there's my slope. Don't worry about the x, just worry about the number. So let's go from the red point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 over 1. Put a big fat point right there. All right, and that should do it right there. Let's put our line through, a straight line as we can. If I'm doing this on actual paper, I'm probably going to use a straight edge to help me out with it. There it is. Getting that one done. All right, number 5, let's do this one. Good, already in slope-intercept form. So let's start at a +2. Put a big fat point right here. And then my slope already in a fraction. Down 5. So start at the point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going down because of the negative. And then it says to go to the right. 3, 1, 2, 3. And there's that point. Let's get a nice straight line-ish going through this thing. There we go. And we are done with that one, right? Check your work on those ones. Make sure you feel good about those. All right, here we go. Number 6. Number 6, x is equal to 4. So this is in slope-intercept form. It's just that funky little one that means that it doesn't cross the y because it only has x available in it. Anytime you just see x equals a number, we know that it is a vertical line. If you saw y equals a number, that'd be in slope-intercept form, but that's funky because it's only a horizontal line. So when x equals 4, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put a big fat point on 4. And we know that it is a vertical line if it's only an x equals and y is not involved in it. That's going to give us our answer right there for number 6. All right, number 7. Let's do this one. Whoa, it is not in slope-intercept form. So hold up just a second. We need to get it over there. How are we going to do that? Subtract 3 from both sides. Now I'm going to get y equals x minus 3. Now we got it. Now let's go ahead and do this one. All right, so thinking about -3, put a big fat point right there. And then the slope on this, if you need to write it in there, it's 1. You need to write it as a fraction, it's 1 over 1. 1 over 1x, 1x. So now we're going to go from this point, we're going to go up 1, we're going to go over 1. Put a big fat point. That's what we need. All right, let's go ahead and draw our straight-ish line. Nice, there we go. Okay, there's those first ones, right? So get your graphs set, make sure you got the same graphs. All right, let's move into this next one here. See how this thing kind of rolls over here. There's my number 8. So it's got all of these points here. All right, starting with number 8, let's do this. Find the slope between the given points. So this is just a practice on slope. M equals y2, -2, minus y1, 4, over x2 minus x1. So that's going to be 6 minus 18. All right, so that's going to give me on the top -6. That's going to give me on the bottom -12. -6 reduced down by -12 is going to give me a positive 1/2. Done. All right, that's using it. Let's try this one right here, number 9. Same thing, slope formula. We're going to go y2, 23, minus y1 is 5, over x2, which is 1, minus x1, which is 1. So I'm going to get 17. Is that right? 18. 18. That's what I want. 18 minus 0. Oh, there's a 0 on the bottom. You know what that means? My slope is undefined. Okay, 0 on the bottom means undefined. 0 on the top means 0. Undefined slope right here for number 9. All right, let's look on to the number 10, right? That was just practice a little slope. Okay, we want slope-intercept form. That means y equals mx plus b. Okay, slope of 2, y-intercept of 5. Wow, give me problems like this. Y equals 2, that's the slope, x, plus b, which is the y-intercept, 2x plus 5. That's super easy. I love that one. Slope of 2 goes through the point. Ah, man, now they're going to make us do a little more work. All right, here we go. Let's do this, though. Y equals 2, that's the slope of 2, x plus b. We don't know b. So, but we're gonna get a little help from our friends here, x and y. There, so we're gonna go 5 equals 2 times -1 plus b. 5 equals -2 plus b. I'm gonna add 2 to both sides. So I'm gonna get 7 equals b. You got a little help right there? All right, put it all back together. We know slope, we know b. Y equals 2x plus 7. Yes, that's the way we do it right there. All right, all right. Let's try getting on to number 12. There it is. Okay. Oh man, make me do some more work. Okay, that's okay. We can do this. So m equals, we got to find the slope between these 2 points first. Okay, so we're going to go 13 minus 3 on the top. We're going to go 2 minus 0 on the bottom. We're going to get 10 over 2. We're going to get a slope of 5. All right, so then we got y equals 5x plus b. Okay, so again, this one, I don't have my b value. Going to get a little help from one of these guys. I'm going to pick the one with the smaller numbers, and the 0 is going to be really awesome to throw into this thing. So let's do it. The y value is 3, and the x value is 0. And so then I'm going to get 3 equals 0 plus b, 3 equals b. There's my b value. There's my m value. Let's put this thing together. Y equals 5x plus 3. Done. So here's one of the things. You could have picked this point. You could have also picked the 213 point, and it would work out just as swell. But let's go ahead and pick whichever one feels comfortable with you. I like smaller numbers. That's why I use that one. All right, let's go to number 13. Number 13, it looks like we're going to have the same deal come up. So let's do it again. So I'm going to need to first find the slope. So y1 minus y2 minus y1. And then we got x2 minus x1. So I got 0 over -6. 0 over anything is 0. So my slope is 0. So let's start putting this together. Y equals 0x plus b. I don't know my b value. Got to get a little help. I'm using the smaller numbers. All right, number 3 is going to go in for the y. 0 times the 2 for the x plus b. 3 equals 0 plus b. 3 equals b. Got my b value. Got my m value. Y equals 0x plus 3. If you want to, let's simplify that down. What is 0 times x? 0. So then y equals 3. That would be slope-intercept form, right? We need to stay in the form that they're asking us to stay in right now, slope-intercept form, right? So all those are slope-intercept form. All right, coming down here, the last one, point-slope form. Everything's in point-slope form. So let's do this. They give me a point, they give me a slope. This is going to be nice for point-slope form. Y minus the y value equals m, which is 2, the slope value, x minus the x value. That's pretty close. Let's just clean that little part up right there. Y plus 3 equals 2x minus 4. Done. Keep it in point slope form, right? Slope of 0 goes to the point -1, 5. All right, we can do this. Y minus the y value that's given is equal to the slope, which is 0, times x minus the x value that's given. All right, y minus 5 equals 0x plus 1. Technically, this is it, but 0 times anything, guess what that equals? Y minus 5 equals 0. Technically it right there. Some people like to just take it one more step, add 5 to both sides, y equals 5, but I will take y minus 5 equals 0. I will even take this. All those are the same. It's just getting a little more simplified as we work our way down. Okay, let's look at this one real quick. Oh, we need slope-intercept form, and it needs to go through 2 points. So these last two is just working out that slope formula first. So let's do this. M equals 13 minus 3, that's y2 minus y1, over 2 minus 0, that's x2 minus x1, equals 10 over 2 equals 5. Okay, so I get 5 for my slope. Goes through the points. So I'm going to go, let's use the first point. I'm going to show you both answers just in case you did both of them. I'm going to use green for the first point. Y minus 3 equals slope x minus the x value. I'm going to keep it right there. There's one answer. Answer number 2, I'm going to do it in blue. So in case you chose this one, y minus the y value equals m times x minus the x value. That one works right there. So remember, when you're given 2 points, you can choose point 1 or point 2. You get a choice. So either of these work because they are both correct. And if I go to simplify them back into point slope, then it would be, or slope intercept, they would be the same. All right, let's try this one. M equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So it's 0 over negative 6, which we know, again, is 0, slope of 0. Here we go. First point. Y minus 3 equals 0 times x minus 8. Technically, this is it. We could clean it up some, but let me just at least stop it there so you can see that. Let's try the next point. Y minus 3 equals 0 times x minus 2. Technically, this is it. You're good, but you can clean it up, and both of these would be the same if we cleaned them both up real nicely with that 0. Right, so there you go. Check your answers. See how good you did. Make the corrections. Upload that thing to Google Classroom.